Hello, it's Dr. Pat with Little Critters, and today we have Snowflake. And Snowflake has a pretty serious injury, and we're going to be showing you surgical videos and photos as well. There's a very common problem that we see in hens, and it's something that causes pretty significant injury. Do you know what it is? It's usually rooster damage. So Snowflake was brought in today because she had wounds that the owner found under her wings, and she wasn't sure what had caused this. The important part of this story is Snowflake is housed as the only hen with 3 roosters. And if you look at Snowflake, you can see she's missing some feathers right behind her comb on the top of her head. And we noticed a small wound on her right side and a very large, significant wound, actually 2 lacerations going all the way down under her wing. And she has since had surgery. She's awake and recovered from surgery. I'll include those videos in the surgery in this video. So you can see Snowflake had pretty extensive injuries, 2 large lacerations going directly down, and these had opened up to several centimeters in diameter. And again, were infected and necrotic with dried pus and just dead tissue throughout. So we'll show you the surgical video in which we debrided these lesions. One of our goals with a hen with a wound like this is to close the wound. But closing wounds in a bird can sometimes be a challenge because they don't have a lot of extra tissue or very stretchy tissue. So we had to be a little creative in how we closed the wound on this girl, and we'll show you that in the surgery video. But the important takeaway point here is the roosters can be pretty brutal to the hens. Their spurs and claws will lacerate them. I've seen very significant injuries, much like hers and worse. And so it's very important if you have a rooster to have many hens housed with them and to watch the hens closely. So if you have a hen that's getting traumatized by the rooster, what can you do other than rehoming the rooster? They do make little aprons that you can put on hens that kind of protect the sides and the back. And that's an option for some of these girls if they tolerate it. But oftentimes it's really a matter of having enough hens to go with the rooster, and then sometimes keeping the nails and the spurs trimmed and dremeled or rough or smooth so they're not going to cause as much damage. And most importantly, check your hens, look under their wings, make sure they're not getting traumatized. If you're seeing head feathers missing from frequent mating behavior, then very likely we have wounds elsewhere. And so it's important to look at your hens and check for that.